You're very welcome back. Now, it's the men's group that promotes mental health and well-being in the freezing cold water.
What better way to bond? To find out more, we sent Derek to the 40-foot in Dunleary in South County Dublin. Who are you with there, Derek?
Yeah, guys, you know what? I kind of feel like I'm the odd one out here this morning because I'm the only one with clothes on. A very good morning. Welcome down here to the beautiful 40-foot in Sandycove in South County Dublin. We're joined now by Jonathan Smith and Owen Flood. And Jonathan, we'll start with you because did anyone ever tell you look like Ronnie Drew?
I've heard it a few times before, Derek, but if you stick with it, you'll get there eventually.
You're the spitting image. Anyway, let's talk about Blue Balls Ireland.
Yeah. Blue Balls was set up by Owen Flood, approached me about setting this up as a safe space for men to come together and talk about things that was bothering and burning them. And it was a place where they could come and talk without feeling any inhibition or any pressure from anything.
And that's the main thing about it. I suppose it's a safe space that you're creating for men.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sacrosanct that everything that people talk about here is said here, left here, and the people who they see here don't go divulging that to anyone else, you know. It's just a safe, comfortable space. Women have been very good at it in Ireland for many, many years.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Women are great at talking, but men aren't.
No, they're not. And especially in Ireland, in rural Ireland, suicides and things like that happen I always feel these things could be averted by men opening up to other men and sharing things that's bothering them.
And you get together here then every Monday?
Yeah, every Monday at 6:30, and then we have other meetups as well in off-grid space and in my cafe, and we do other things like that. But every Monday we come down here. You can just come along anytime you want. 6:30, just come along, introduce yourself. We'll chat back. We'll listen to you. You can listen, chat if you want, do whatever you want.
And as we said, it is a safe space for men. Owen, you've been swimming for a long time and you've been involved in social groups as well.
Yeah, I have. So I set up a group back in the first lockdown called Ripple Effect Ireland, which is a sea swimming community page. And through that, we set up loads of sea swims and community meetups. And it was really evident to me then as well that there was mainly women were turning up to these and very few men. Then I was thinking, okay, there's a lot of men's mental health issues, but there's very few of these men turning up to these events. So hence came the idea then of like setting up our own kind of men's swimming group as well. So on the Ripple Effect page we came across a group called Blue Balls Cornwall, and I just really liked what they were doing. They're basically getting men to meet up with the pretext of a swim, but more about chatting as well. So I approached Jonathan back in November last year, and he jumped on board, and yeah, it's just kind of grown from there.
And why do you think, Owen, that men are so bad when it comes to talking about their mental health?
I think it's just a generational thing, isn't it? You know, it's the whole thing about being a strong man is about being quiet and being strong and just not having to share your problems, burden people with your problems, you know, or showing emotion, you know. And that is changing, thankfully. But there still needs to be a bit of a push, and groups like ours are hopefully going to push that, and groups like Dublin Boys Club and the Crewman Group as well. So, yeah, this is a huge need.
And at the moment as well, masculinity is under threat too, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, you've got people like Andrew Tate as well, you know, portraying how men should be, and, you know, it's kind of a dangerous model to be following as well. So we're trying to be good role models to other younger men as well by, you know, exploring our emotions, chatting, supporting one another as well, you know, and just being there for each other.
Now, we were talking earlier on, it is a therapy session, but you're not obviously qualified therapists, and you do have links then to professionals if people want to go and seek further assistance.
Yeah, we do. We always kind of state that. So we swim, as Jonathan said, every Monday, and then we have the meet up in off-grid as well. But we'll generally say as well at the start of all those events, like, we're not counsellors, we're not psychotherapists. But if we feel like there's something that's coming up there, we'll signpost people in the direction of professional help. But we would never be there to advise when we're not qualified to do that as well. We're just there as a supporting ear, really.
Jonathan, you've been on your own mental health journey as well, haven't you?
Yeah, like I had problems with addiction many years ago. I'm clean and sober 20 odd years, but 10 odd years into sobriety, my mother passed away, and I found it very hard to deal with that. You know, and I tried many other alternative things, Reiki, healing, and all those things. But I know had a group like this been available to me, I would have really gravitated towards that. You know, so, you know, I just needed a safe space where I could chat to people about the stuff that was bothering me, you know, stuff I was dealing with, family issues and all of those things.
And now you're very comfortable and you're inviting other men to get involved too.
Yeah, well, I mean, Derek, like I always say to my kids, you know, do as I do, not as I say, you know, and we set this group up with that type of premise to show people how we do things and not to be dictating to them anything.
Right, where can we find you online, by the way, Owen?
Blue Balls Ireland on Instagram as well, yeah.
And through the socials. Anyway, we're here for the main event. Lads, we're going to get them all into the Irish Sea. Boys, are you ready to jump in there? 3, 2, 1, give me a big cheer. Go on, lads. Hey, here we go there, boys. Hope you're enjoying this back home. In you go there. Go on, in we go, Owen. In we go, Jonathan. I'm going to pass the mic over here to Alex. Come on, Alex. Right.
Okay, Derek, is it your turn?
It is my turn. It is my turn. Here we
Derek,
go.
nice shorts, Derek.
But we've something a little bit extra special for
Oh!
Here we go, Tony.
Woo! Wow! Go Blue Balls Island!
Well done, Derek.
Did you
Well done to Blue Balls Ireland.
did you expect anything less
Absolutely not.
from our little budgie himself, Derek Hartigan? That is just
Only too
beautiful.
delighted. Listen, fair play to everybody involved there this morning. It just seems it's just a great crowd and discussing things like that
Yes.
we need to get off our chest. So fantastic.
But also having great fun. Like, it's just so
Characters.
good.